Yeah. Okay. So, welcome back to another edition of Crisis Talk Live, where we debate, discuss, and we dissect the issues affecting the Black community. And this time, we're just here vibing. I'm Pelumi, you know the vibes. And today, I am joined with two very, very special guests. And yes, please, you want to go first? Sam, go
Ladies
here.
first,
Oh,
ladies
okay,
first.
okay.
Ladies
So,
first.
shall I just say a bit myself?
Yeah, like say, introduce your name, what you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my name is Jannine.
Yes.
I am currently still a student. I study menswear design, but I'm also a DJ and a stylist as well. So I do quite a lot of work in London. I've done like a couple music videos and magazine stuff as well. Like, I'm about, but yeah, I'm still studying. So yeah.
Good. Sam?
Yeah, I'm SamBam, been all through the SamBam for sure. I'm currently in the entertainment business. I do hosting, I'm a hype man, I manage DJs and also starting to manage artists. And yeah, I love fashion as well. I don't go uni or nothing, but I just like wearing, what I like wearing, making it look, what I like making it look
Drippy.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say drippy, but I just say it's me. Yeah, that's me, man.
Yes. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about and asking the question: does the Black community support Black creatives, and how Black culture has been used and taken in some instances? But first we're gonna go on to like post of the week or tweet of the week. So Jannine, like you just find anything that really that you resonated with this week.
Okay.
On your Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
Right.
Okay, cool. There's an Instagram called We Are Urban, and
Yes.
they have a lot of affirmations on there.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily a tweet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try and find something. Let me go. Wow.
Because I have my one, and it goes and it says it's by a Twitter handle called that's JXEKER and Joe. And it says the UK needs to let go of this autumn American fantasy. We don't get it. We go straight from summer to dark, grey, wet, windy winter. No amount of pumpkin spice then I will change that. And I think that's so true. Because the weather to me, we're in winter right now. I can't lie. Like I don't do autumn.
Summer's definitely over.
Yeah,
No, it is.
What is
over.
autumn, man? When
Exactly.
people say autumn, bullshit.
I think autumn is when like leaves fall. I think isn't that autumn?
leaves fall anyways.
Yeah, but like isn't that I don't know whether I think I confuse the two because spring is that as well. But I don't know.
But wait, I feel like because autumn when the leaves fall, it changes a certain color in it.
Yeah.
So I feel like they maybe emphasize on that, but to be honest, there's no autumn. Listen, Mother Nature wants to do something, let it do something. It's fucking cold. That's why I've got this big coat on. You know what I'm saying? So it's winter, man.
The streets are cold. The streets
Very
are cold.
Are we talking about the tweet?
Yeah, and
so the tweet I found was London creative scene, so popping. Everyone's so talented. I love it.
okay.
And I was just like, obviously it resonates with me because I'm from London.
Yeah.
But
it's biased.
I mean,
no, because you said go on.
Because I'm from London, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously I'm a creative in London. So basically this tweet is indirect to me. Do you know what I mean? So like it's just nice. It's nice to see. And like obviously with things like recess and like obviously a lot of like young DJs, even female DJs and like hosts, even like Henry, who she's been popping. It's just the whole vibe of like the creative scene in London. I feel like it's really booming.
Okay.
That's not to say that's not booming here as well, but
I think that we'll talk about that as well because I
Yeah.
think like that would be a good conversation. But what about you, Sam? Any posts, anything that you've seen that's caught your eye?
I don't use Twitter, sorry, so I can't even do a
God.
tweet. But the quote that I've been standing by this week is "Be happy." It drives people crazy, for sure.
Word.
It does. A lot of jealousy comes with that as well. Like
yeah.
I feel like when you're happy within yourself and you show it outside, people don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying? People like to see, failures. People like to see negativity.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you're happy, it literally covers all of that up. You get, and obviously, I feel like some people are just, sad within themselves, negative within themselves, that they feel like, because they're like that, everyone has to be like that. But not necessarily. I mean, everyone's a bit different. Like, even me on my sad days, I'm still happy. Still put a smile on, but yeah, that's my quote.
I like that.
Yeah,
I really like that, because I think it drives people crazy, because like people like to see that they've done something.
Yeah,
So
100.
I always tell people, never let another person think that they've done something to you or whatever. So even if they could have like done the worst thing, it's just, you just have to be like, okay, you know what, God is good, because like I always say, these streets are very, very cold. Going off of what you just said about the London creative scene, I just wanted to get you guys' like background a bit of like how you got into your like chosen field, like and like how you got into it and what's the end goal.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shorten mine. So where do I start? I start from how I wanted to get into fashion.
Yeah.
So from like year 9, I had the interest. I chose textiles GCSE. But I think from year 7, I wanted to do fashion, but I didn't know what area. And then from year 9, that's when I decided I wanted to get into design. And originally I wanted to be a women's wear designer.
Right.
So that I was able to explore that in college. I went to the Brit School.
The one that Adele, Jessie J, those people went to. Let's just have it right.
I studied the Brit School. And from them, I was fortunate enough to meet a lot of
black. That was
excellence.
Excellence.
Yes, we love to see it.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
yes, the people are winning, man.
Sorry there. Thank you. I was fortunate enough to meet a lot of people there that a lot of my friends are actually booming, doing a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's besides the point. But from that college times, I wanted to get into fashion, and then I actually came into uni, applied for women's wear, and then I done the first module. I was just like, this isn't it, because a lot of my I don't know many women's wear designers. A lot of people that I pay attention to are menswear designers or female menswear designers. Like for example, my main inspiration in everything I do is Pharrell. Just his style, everything about him.
For sure,
his musical talent. Obviously, I'm into music, but I'm not a musician. I just DJ. Do you know what I mean? Obviously Virgil Abloh, a lot of like brands like Raf Simons. I look at men's runway, do you know what I mean? And even my personal style, what I like to wear, it's quite influenced by guys. Like obviously, like I dress up here and there, but on day to day, you probably see me wearing like a men's suit. Do you know what I mean? She
just said I can do both. That's what
it's just one, and I feel like it's just what I'm comfortable in. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's that, and also with DJing, I've always had the interest because I look up to Virgil Abloh. He's a DJ as well, and what he does.
Seen that. I didn't even know that. That's crazy, fam.
Yeah, he's a DJ, and obviously his mixes are a bit like they're all right, but I always had the interest in DJing because I'm very passionate about music in the sense of listening to music. Do you know what I mean? I love listening. I can't do anything without listening to music. If I leave the house, I know I'm going to be late somewhere. I've left my headphones. I'll go home and get it.
I like that. I like that.
So last lockdown, I had time. My brother's a DJ, so he taught me, and since then I've just been doing DJ, and I've DJed at parties, some events. Nice. I think a DJ in London, her name's Taylor Elaine. She gave me like a guest spot on her radio show, Plus1 Radio.
Yeah, I saw.
And I got into styling beginning of this year. I got into it in 2018, but I didn't do it properly. I just kind of used my clothes and just doing up and down. But I thought this lockdown, beginning of this year, I wanted to take it a bit more seriously. So since then, I've done like editorials. I've done 2 music videos. Nice. I'm actually about to style rapper. Like end of the 30th of October.
What rapper is it?
I want to say, what should I say?
What rapper is it? What rapper is it?
You can't like. It's just for like an online publication, but it's Devlin. Devlin,
Yeah, I know
but
Devlin
yeah,
still.
for New Wave magazine.
Yes, you work with them
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That'd be really cool. New Waves.
New Wave very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek, shout out Derek, he's very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I do, and for the foreseeable future, like I don't want to tie myself down to one thing, and I feel like that's what I've kind of used my career so far to do, to expand in other places.
Yeah.
I don't want to be tied down to just design. Do you know what I mean? Like I like fashion, but I kind of want to, like, let's say I wanted to DJ at like a fashion after party, London fashion after party. Like I want to have different skills to kind of just be like a Virgil Abloh, like an entrepreneur, like a visionary. Do you know what I mean? But in fashion, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's me. That's
good.
God willing, that will happen. But
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, how about you? Like, how did you get into everything? And
Well, I'm gonna start with fashion. Obviously I don't go to school like you.
No, God.
But yeah, I've ever since I was born, man, like, I mean, I'm Ghanaian, you know, the colors of Gold Coast, you know, we wear a lot of jewelry and shit. That's why I've got about 3 rings on right now, 4 rings.
Yes.
And then we wear a lot of jewelry. So when I was a kid, my mom used to, you know, put me in jewelry and shit. So jewelry always stuck to me. But obviously, once I've grown older, I like the fashion, especially the American scene. I'm into the American fashion, especially the 90s, the 80s, even the 70s. My favorite artist of all time is Tupac. And that nigga can dress, fam. Like, he can dress, do you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I was looking at, obviously, I love his music as well. His music is everything. And obviously, he's got a fashion sense as well. Like, he even went out to Versace to do a runway show. And like, in it, like, I don't know if you know some of his music, but like, one of his music, you're talking about, he's the first Black American African to wear Versace, which is true because after he wore it, and you know, he walked, he done a catwalk in it and brought it back to that Americans. Like, ever since then, everyone been starting wearing, you know, the designer brands and all of that. But like, ever since then, I just been into fashion mad.
Good.
I did want to study in uni, but I feel like fashion is more something passionate. Like, it's more of a hobby than you actually studying. Obviously, if you want to go into, like, obviously, if you want to be like someone like Virgil and, you know, even Kanye West or something like that, obviously you need to go, you know, do your research, you know, look into it properly, see how, I don't know, if do you want to make clothes or something like
that?
I
think a lot, that's something that I've always asked myself, why did I actually go uni? And I wanted to go uni, like that's something I wanted to do in my life. And the reason why I went to uni is because I wanted to learn the skills of being a pattern cutter, of using the sewing machine, and just like using my mind, being creative and working on collections and stuff like that. I feel like if I didn't go uni, I probably would have struggled in terms of like being able to practice and learn. Do you know what I mean? Because pattern cutting is not something you can just pick up with the help. Exactly, that's literally the only reason I went uni. I feel like other than that, I'm doing everything else in my life outside of uni. I'm finding my own opportunities in it. I literally just come to uni to learn how to
do the technical
to learn certain skills. You know what I mean? But obviously, I'm going to finish. But
it's good because I think, and then another thing I wanted to ask you was like how you managed to build like in lockdown as well, like get your name out there in lockdown. Like, how was that?
So I'm gonna try and make this as short as possible.
Yes, no, it's okay.
But so basically, I mean, obviously I do MC and I host all of this. I'm an entertainer. Like short and long story, I'm an entertainer. But just started off in lockdown, the first lockdown. Obviously, everyone was doing the lives. Londoners were doing the lives. The Americans were popping with the lives because they started it. So obviously, me and my boss like, wait 1 second, like everyone's, you know, chilling with all these people's lives, different cities and that. So how come Manchester don't have nothing like that? So we just started messing about. So I actually literally finished gym. I was a footballer gym, something like that. My boy called me saying, yo, SamBam, come to the crib. Let's do a live. And I was like, huh? But he said, you just come. So I came anyways. But he already started the live. Right. So I got there and it was already heated. One of my friends, shout Ashley, it was you that started it, to be honest. She started, you know, dancing, twerking, whatnot, getting it gassed. So that day we got views, but not as much as the views that we got the next day. So the next day, so that day was like, oh yeah, cool, it's competition time. So we said, dancers, not even just twerkers, like if you can break dance, you can, Afrobeat, whatever you can do. If you can sing, come. Whatever talent you have, just come. So but obviously we got money involved. When black people hear money, it's different things you get. Like everyone wants to be right, cool. And the money was like £700, you know, so ain't nothing small. So like 5-6 of us came together, put money together. Obviously, we got up to first started off for like £100. Then from £100, we just kept saying, fuck it, like 200, 300, 400. Somehow it ended up to like £750. I don't know how, but yeah, we got there. So we got dancers, we got singers, whatnot. Everyone was enjoying it. Like, and that day, the whole of Manchester was literally tuned in.
Yeah.
And then we started getting people from outside Manchester. We got the Londoners, people from Leeds, people from Scotland, people from even the Americans came, and then Canadians came, and they got into their lives. So when British people hear Americans, everyone just use their minds and shit, and they heard accent and shit.
Everyone's gas.
That's what I'm saying. So that even got us more attention. So even that day, cool, the winner came. She's on the thing. The winner's actually, she's from Manny. She's called Lana. Shout out to Lana as well. She's on the thing, man. So I was actually happy because I was actually one of our own people that won. So yeah, after that live, my boy's dad, which is Jesse, shout out to Jesse as well. His dad's a big DJ. He's called DJ Bobby. We done it at his studio, and he was like, "Yo, SamBam, you're good. You know, like you got the voice. You can talk to people. You know, you're exciting. You're shouting. You're dancing. You're the hype. Why not take it seriously? Do you know what I'm saying? Because people are gonna love you, and obviously, eventually, you're gonna get paid for your craft." But I had at the back of my mind, I wasn't really into it. It's lockdown as well. Like everyone's struggling to make, money and stuff like that. So I was just trying to get by this. So I wasn't really thinking about it. And obviously, because it's lockdown as well, there's no motives. Like there's no events. So I can't even say I want to do it because there's nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So but my boy came up with an idea again. Shout out to Jesse, the DJ, man. He came out with the idea, said, "Listen, let's just throw a rave." Obviously, in those times, if you throw a rave, it's illegal. We get a fine.
Right.
And obviously, we still done it anyways. But weeks, I think a couple of days before, there's a week before that, I got a hold onto a tune, like a bad boy tune, from Midas, the Jagger band. She's an artist. Shout out to Midas as well. She's family in it. And so I got a hold of that tune. I was like the first person to get a hold of it. So I sent to my boy, I said, "Listen, bro, listen to this tune. This tune's popping. Like everyone's jamming to it. We're definitely doing this. We're definitely doing this rave for sure." So we done the rave. People came, like the whole of money came anyways. We done the rave. Cool. We played that song, and then I just grabbed the mic and I was just going in. And because we done it in a massive field, but on the main road, there's also houses. So people from the houses have been coming into the field, joining in as well. It was like, fuck, like we've really done this. So obviously the video got about like a group of guys done a motive, like Jehovah. Obviously Maida's got in touch with it, the video. She was like, big up Manny lot. She definitely coming down. It's like Jehovah so cool. That got overdone. But obviously consequences came. Most my boy got grabbed for it. He's still doing probation for it even till now. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what? We loved it, so we didn't care. Like we risked it all. We got our crowd there, and also we also got our name there. And cool. But obviously then lockdown started easing, and around May times, a big promoter, he's called Matafi. Shout out Matafi as well. Shout out Matafi and his team. Gio, all of them. Michelle, she's not even there no more, but them man just believed in us.
Yeah,
put us on stage. But I still didn't want to go on stage.
Right.
I was still like, iffy about it. Should I do it? Should I not? I was a bit, shy and shit. I was a bit frightened. I was a bit nervous. So we got on stage anyways. And my boy just gave me the mic. And he just looked at me. And before he was giving it to me when he was playing the music. So it's like, I just had to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So I got on there. I just looked at the crowd and I was like, right, it's time. So I done it, boom, 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 boom. It was one of the best nights ever. Started getting good feedback. People was like, "Nah, Sam, this is you now. You should do it. Take it seriously." You know what I'm saying? Like, the vibes, that Jova. And ever since then, you'll be doing like little shows and
went on tour.
It went on now. You know what? August, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, August.
Yeah.
I was saying, Midas actually came to that show, that first show that I done.
Oh.
And she was like, "Right, it's you, man, that got my music popping and that." Do you know what I'm saying? You man had a vibe like this, that Jova. So she noticed me actually MCing on the stage, and she was like, "Oh, we definitely keep in contact. The hype. I want you to be my MC, that Jova." And obviously, she was blown up, but obviously by now she's already blown up anyways. Like, she got mad views on YouTube and this, that, over millions and that. So, my girl, shout out to my girl as well. I'm shouting everyone out today. She's a big fan of Kehlani. And cool, she's seen that Kehlani is coming to the UK. She was like, nah, someone to get a ticket. So I said, say, cool, I'm getting tickets. Obviously, it's for you and anything for you in it. So we're gonna take it to Jehovah. And obviously, a couple of weeks before that, man was like, yo, are you coming Yam Festival? I said, yeah, I've already got my ticket. She goes, yeah, I need to MC from this at Jehovah. So we got there, big, every single artist in Mani that not in Mani, like in the UK that was there. Like, cool, I went there, went on the stage, and yeah, ever since then, like, just took off from there. And then, like, a lot of people was like, bro, people that I didn't even know, like, people like videoing me, like, sending me snaps, like, bro, you done your thing, like, you're on a vibe, man. I didn't even know these, I don't know these people, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so I said, you know what, maybe this is for me, innit?
Yeah.
So ever since then, like you said, we started going on tour and that.
Yeah.
Tour fucked me up though, can't lie, I was ill from tour, you know what I'm saying? I actually got the new flu.
Yes, no, because there's a flu going around in this place.
Yeah. So
COVID?
No, it's not even COVID, because I been tested for COVID like at least 5 times. And I came back negative for all of them. But it was just the flu in it.
Yeah, no, there's like, cause I think like freshest time and like around that time, like the flu just always comes around.
This year?
Yeah.
This
Yeah, because I know, because you've not had it, have you? That flu? No, because neither have I, so I get it. But I think it's really cool that, like, it's really important for people to like hear your stories and like how you guys began. Because I think like when you guys blow,
Amen.
which they will, y'all can watch back on this and be like, oh my god, so this is how this. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important to like share your stories. So let us go into the main topic of discussion, and the main question is, does the Black community support Black creatives? And I want to get your perspective on it, your initial perspective on it, and see yes or no, and then we can get into some definitions. So
does the Black community
support
Black creatives?
Yes.
So what do you mean by Black creatives?
So like people, Black creatives are people that are Black that also
like DJs, artists, musicians.
Oh yeah, sorry,
right.
DJs, fashion designers, singers, rappers, anybody that's in the creative field that's Black.
For sure.
If I'm being honest, I kind of only support Black creatives, if I'm being honest, unless you're my friend, then I'll support you. But in regards to like Black people, Black community, it's crazy because like I feel like the Black community do, but it's mad because like let's say like friends, like even friends that you've supported them, like their business and stuff, everything, and then when it comes to your own grind, you haven't seen it on their snap once. Do you know what I mean? So there's like there's that small area of discussion, but I feel like on the grand scheme of like the Black community, I think we do. Like if you look at like magazines like What Magazine, like like what else is there? What other magazines is there? Like okay, let's just use What for example. They pretty much have like they have this annual thing called the Blacklist, and it's basically like just giving accolades to people that have just shone throughout the year, innit? And majority of people on this blacklist on the blacklists are Black. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and even I see on Twitter like there's like when girls have like their businesses and like people we retweet it. I can't like from what my nail just came on. From what I'm seeing online, I feel like yeah.
Okay, what about
I don't know.
I mean, I'm a bit 50-50. Like, I feel like overall, as a Black community, we do, but I feel like the ones that are already up there, they get the most support. But the ones that are on the come up, do you get? Because listen, people come and go. Like, and I'm not trying to be like MJ, like, bro, at a certain time, we're all gonna die anyways.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people that are already up there, I've seen a lot of up there rappers. Like, I've seen even on Shade Borough, things like UK Gossip, I'm seeing rappers under the comments bigging up the big rappers.
Yeah.
But where the little rappers, you know,
Your boy does music. You haven't posted his.
Do you know what I'm saying, fam?
So what does that say? What does that say? What do you think that says about the black community?
I feel like I can't lie. There's a level of like, what's the word for it? I know what I'm trying to say. There's like clout chasing.
Right.
100.
I feel like
100.
in the black community, like I don't know what it is, but like they be like clout. Do you know what I mean? Like not me, but there's a level of clout. Like
100.
If there's like, let's say you have a friend. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a friend, and your friends do music. They're on the come up.
Yeah.
You like, but like. You guys stop talking, and then he becomes like a massive artist. You start claiming him. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah, but these times you weren't posting his stuff. Like, you were not on the come up. Yeah, I mean, you weren't there.
100,
so
100.
I feel like, and that's quite sad. It's just like why must you like support them at their peak?
Yeah.
Why can't you support them on the journey? I mean, even though they're still on the journey, it's just like. They don't need you anymore, but you're here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going there's some definitions that I have and is what black culture is, and this was an article that I saw in CNN, and it says black culture is a lifestyle standard made of assumptions about black identity, often used successfully by marketers, studio heads, fashion brands, and music labels to make money. So that's what black culture is, quote unquote. But there's another saying, there's another definition that's of black culture, which is the Sans quote is the sum total of cultural contribution to the mainstream by black subculture. It's a fluid and a multifaceted, often contradictory thing. So what do you think of those definitions in terms of black culture? Do you think like they stand? I know they're two different ones, but
I'm so sorry. Could you summarize the first one?
So the first one is black. The black culture is like a lifestyle, like how you live, what you do,
definitely.
and whatnot. And
I don't even
this time, like people make money off of that. Like
Jesse Nelson.
Yes, we're gonna get to that. Trust me, we're gonna get to that.
To be fair, I don't really call it the black culture. I just call it the culture. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh.
I just call it a culture. Like you have a culture that you're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So do you think black people are at the are leading the culture?
100%.
100%.
Since day.
Like,
yeah, but then
since day of
why
human race.
Why do you think that, like, how do we as a community of people that are leading the culture make sure that we are the ones getting credit for it, and like we're the ones at the in the forefront, it's the ones in power, like, because I feel like at the end of the day that's what like it's important that you can be a part of the culture, but like it's still the white man that's making money.
100%.
And that's so annoying.
Yeah. So that's the conversation. Like, what, like as creatives,
like I was watching a podcast called Cocktails and Takeaways.
Yeah.
And the host, Joyce, she was talking about how like the way these singers, the way these belters, the way these girls sing now, they're from black people, like Aretha Franklin, and all those people, like grime. I'm not gonna lie, majority of grime rappers are black.
Yeah.
Hip hop, black people. Soul, black people. Like
R&B,
black people. Even rock and roll. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just annoying that, and she was saying that it's annoying that because there's black girls that can sing like that can sing like how that can be on a song like boys that just know, but you're giving these opportunities to white girls that want to and then making them look racially ambiguous to now you're kind of like taking the black image, or like I don't know, the
aesthetic,
and giving it to white girls who are talented, but that's not them, but to make them profitable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the issue. Then because it's probably at those record companies, it's probably white people that are in charge.
Definitely.
So they're building their own generational wealth on the back of black people, but black people are not. We're apart from like Guap magazine, like you just said. Like how do we get those opportunities?
But do you know what it is? It's money, bro. Money is the root of evil. Money controls everything. You get
right.
If I was to show, if a black person walks in and hella talented, this that cool, you know what I'm saying? But if I say, listen, I'm gonna give you 5 mil, you give me one track, he's losing his head straight away because he's seen the 5 mil. But I feel like us black people, we do this to ourselves, do you get it? Because we see the money first.
Right. So
before the talent.
Okay, I see. So you're saying like you need to be like black people, if you're in these situations, you need to think ahead.
Well,
like,
you need to educate yourself
on financial education.
Educate yourself.
Yeah,
and this is why Tupac's
literacy.
actually one of my favorite rappers, not even just music-wise, but even outside of it, because he spoke about things like this. He spoke about the white man controlling.
He's political.
You know what I'm saying? He's very political.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people didn't even like him as well. That's why the government wanted to get rid of him. Because the same thing that we're speaking about here, he was saying it in his raps, in his songs, do you get it? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was doing a little bit of the gangster shit, all of that shit, because he had to do all that shit. He was forced to do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, like, black people, when we see money, we're thinking, oh, we need this money because without money, gassed. We ain't gonna survive. Yeah. That's not the point, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're talented. All black people we're so talented, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how much talent that you see. And recently that I've even been in this industry, I'm even seeing my own people backstab my own people. You get it?
Really?
Because of the money.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? It's dumb, it's crazy, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's how it is, because the white man, and I'm not even a racist, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I don't think
I'm not even a racist, you know what I'm saying? But the white man has put the mentality of money comes first.
But do you know what's so interesting? And when we talk about white men, we're talking about racist white men. Those are the people that we have beef with.
For sure.
Or racist white people, period. But do you know what's so interesting about how you say that? Those people that are in power, that be, they know about like how to work with money, how to like keep money within their own families. Exactly. That's how they have generational wealth. But then black people, like we don't have that. Like we don't have that knowledge. So it's like how, like, and especially as creatives, it's like, because your work is your work, for example, like you're going to want to own that, right? So 100%. How do you intend, as you guys go on, to own the things that you're creating?
I mean, what I'm in right now is nothing. Obviously it's music, but it's not like I'm signed to a record label.
Yeah,
I'm independent.
Yeah,
I manage myself. I control myself. So even if I'm not even doing it for money, I just love what I do. In it, money's always gonna come, whether you like it or not. You get? But I feel like because we need to be more independent. Black people need to be more independent. Like, for example, look at Ivorian Doll. She's struggling to get out of a record label because they're not letting her go. Because of the money. I feel like she because she was blowing up so quickly, she didn't educate herself. She didn't probably even get the right lawyers. She just jumped straight into that. Cool, they put what, 50 grand, 100 grand contracts in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You're not reading it. It's about 10 pages, whatever. You're not reading it. All you've seen is 100K and mailed that you're thinking, you've made it. But you've not educated yourself. You're not seeing the backlashes, the what do you call it? The backfire, whatever.
How like the effects of what you've just signed.
You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing none of that. You've seen the money and you're thinking you're rich all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? But because now you've noticed it, and now it's too late. You're thinking you need to get out of it.
Right.
And that's why loads of black artists, not even artists, but the black industry, that's why most of the people just fall, bro. Because they sign into something that they don't even know what it's about.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And you see all this, you go on Instagram, you see trying to make a comeback. Why are you trying to make a comeback for? You know what I'm saying? You've got the talent there, so why in the first place are you trying to make a comeback? Because you went into something that you didn't know nothing about.
Exactly.
Because you've seen a certain amount.
It's money.
But then if you don't know,
branding.
But you don't know. But I heard a quote that says that you don't know what you don't know. Like you don't know, like
what you don't know doesn't kill you.
No, like you don't know what you don't know. Like, so for example, if you're signing a deal, and this is the deal that is like presented to you, you don't know that in the future, this is good. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's what's dangerous. But I've got a question. Do you think the black community supported Ivorian Doll?
50-50.
Yeah, same. I feel like
50, because you know what it is? She's talented. She's sick.
I think she's a good rapper.
She's very good.
She's not even like it's not like she's bad. Like,
she's
actually good. Like
very, very good.
She can
but
write.
I feel like sometimes your attitude don't take you far.
Yeah.
Do you
For
think
example,
it's
like,
because, go on.
I just want to use like a different example. Like sometimes the way you carry, besides your music,
Yeah,
the way you
yeah.
carry yourself. Like for example, Chris Brown. Chris Brown's extremely talented,
Mad
but
talent.
because of what happened in 2007 and just what he's done, his career hasn't been able to go as far as it should be.
Exactly.
Even though he's so big, I just feel like he's still not at his full potential.
For sure.
Despite being in this game for like how many years? Like over 15, I don't know.
Decade,
How many
decades.
years?
Like 2 decades.
Because of his life, what he's done. Do you know what I mean? So it's
yeah.
just like that's why, and a lot of my friends, my black friends, they don't like Chris Brown because of like what he's done, stuff like that. And obviously, like I feel like when as a black person, you need to kind of remember that because it's harder as a black person when
very hard.
when you're seen as someone who has beat up someone or said something mean, they're gonna think, oh, this black person's black, and this black artist. That's what.
And do you think the black community turn on each other? Because, for example,
when
when Nella Rose when her tweets came back up, like the way Black Twitter just like turned
What
on
lashes, fam?
quickly, like
Quickly.
why?
But she makes you feel able to like. It's like she was able to recover.
No, but you're able to recover, but you still have to go through that. Do you see the issue? Like, so why do you think that that switch happens, and what would you do if that was you? How would you?
I think in
handle
the Rose
that?
situation, I think like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not thinking about her tweets now. They weren't nice, and I think it was just a heat in the moment. For example, there's an artist called Sabrina Claudio. Yeah.
Okay.
She made basically the same tweets as Nella Rose, and she's cancelled now. Do you know what I mean? But she's white. I think that she's white, but Nella Rose is black. I feel like even though you made those tweets, it's like, okay, cool. You know, we still need to like I feel like black people, they subconsciously ride for each other. Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that I feel
like Nella Rose situation, we were mad at that point in time, but we just thought, you know, what she said it, like, you know,
we move. But I think what you're trying to say is that like you still need to hold people accountable.
100%.
And
not, and
you know what?
I feel like black people can do a lot of respect, and they can give you respect as well. Okay? But also, black people can discipline you. I'm sure you sometimes when you argue with your mom, she puts you in her place. And that's what I'm feeling like. That's happened to Nella Rose. Like she done it and she got, you know, backlash.
Yeah,
she got
at that point in time.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the black people mentality, though. That's what I'm saying. Black people like doing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they'll still support you. But saying, listen, you done it, cool. I hope you learn from your mistakes. Is that your job? But obviously, because you're black and you're obviously, I clash as my brother, I clash as my sister. I still need to get you there. But I feel like at the time, she probably did deserve it, to be honest.
Yeah. And I think also just quickly off that point of Nella Rose's thing, I think in that situation she was dealing with like a lot. I think all that backlash stuff happened before we knew about that.
No,
I think after that we just
exactly, because I think there's a line, right, with the whole Nella Rose thing.
People were coming for her
mom, people were coming for her dad, like people are coming for everyone. So I think there's a line here that like, okay, yes, you can hold someone accountable, but still like don't cross the line of coming for somebody's
some people,
you know what I mean. And I think that's something that the black community needs to understand. When it comes
I
to
don't think it was just black people though.
Oh, just everyone.
But black people show it a lot though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like, you see it a lot with black people, and it turns it's sad, isn't it? Because some obviously cool, we're human beings, we make mistakes, you get it. But if like Nella Rose, she done that. Cool, you don't go for a personal life.
Exactly. There's levels.
There's
levels.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? She lost her dad.
Yeah, exactly. And because I think she had lost her mom, and then people were coming for her mom, and then at that period in time,
when the tweets came out, people were coming for her mom.
Yeah, and then her mom, her dad had died, and then she was like, and then she didn't tell anyone, but she was like, why am I going to tell people that just cussed my mom? And that my dad, like, that just,
what I'm saying,
you know,
at the end of the day, her mom didn't write those tweets. She did. So
exactly.
You have to punish her mom.
Or like say something.
People were just being spiteful, man.
Exactly.
That was actually uncalled for.
100.
Well, so speaking on that, we are going to move on to the next part of the conversation, which is people using black culture to benefit themselves. So if you don't know, Sam, so you know about Jesse Nelson.
I've been ignoring it.
Okay,
I've seen a lot about it, and to be honest, like when I see things like that, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's just, I don't know. I've seen a lot. you know what I'm saying? That whole day, it was just all about her.
Yeah.
I'll be so
You know what
real.
I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
have so many questions. I just
Go
feel
on.
like
Make me understand, please.
Yes.
I've not looked into it.
I
so
just feel
you
like
make me understand.
number one, you've just come out of a band.
Yeah.
You I thought personally, I thought she came out of the band to kind of leave the scene for a bit because she was going through some like
mental health issues. Yes,
the past 10 years of being in Little Mix. Cool. I thought she was gonna come out and take a break. She's come out now. Her debut song is a sample. I just feel like your debut song as an artist should be original so people can know who you are.
For sure.
Yes.
Second of
Sorry,
all,
what sample was it? Who's
The
she
Bad
sampled?
Boys.
Bad Boys, Maze and P Diddy.
No
Second of all,
way.
she's taken a gritty
Song.
song.
Yeah, hip hop song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's talking about the song is talking about being like coming from the being a bad boy, thug life and stuff like that. And she's talking about liking bad boys,
Yeah, that's not real.
tattoos
fam.
and stuff. And these times her exes were
They're
from
not,
Love
they're
Island.
not that.
Do you know what
They're
I mean?
not that. Yeah.
So I just feel like she had no business being on that sample.
Yeah.
She had no business being on that sample. You know what I mean? And second of all, I feel like the way she looks is like I don't think because I saw a video on Instagram TV and ZZ Mills. She was talking about she doesn't think Jessie Nelson's trying to be black.
No.
She's,
Yeah.
like I feel like with certain white women in the music industry, they want to appear racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jessie Nelson's from Romford. She's from Romford in Essex.
West. I love that. Y'all, you know that.
She's from Romford. My brother, she used to serve my brother at football matches. She used to be behind the bar. She's from Romford.
No way.
Yeah, my brother knew.
Small world, you know.
Small world. She used to serve my brother behind the bar in Romford. And now she's talking about bad boys, curly hair, grinding her lip. I'm just thinking like, no, sis, it's not you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like because she even got Nicki Minaj on that.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing because first of all, Nicki Minaj, she's black. She's one of those she gay. And I felt like because she got her in the track, she felt like she was backing herself low key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like she left Little Mix to go solo.
Yeah.
I just feel like you would have think someone with the trauma she's been through while being Little Mix. I can't lie, she went through it. I'll be real. You'd think she would have come out with some heartfelt song.
Adele type of thing, innit?
Like Adele. Not even Adele, because Jessie, she's talented. She can sing. She can sing. Do you know what I mean? I'm so sorry. This song was not for her. Like she was doing up like.
Yeah.
It just wasn't making sense. I just feel like.
But
I feel like she's trying to get into a market that's just not for her. Respectfully, it's not for her.
But do you think that she's also doing it for the money as well? Because she linked up with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think the issue with this whole situation is, me personally, the song that she has now, it's just like a normal pop.
It's a normal pop.
Pop song. The song is the song. It bangs. Like, it does what it needs to do.
That song,
and Nicki Minaj's first band.
could have done that. Little Mix could have done that.
Yeah, that's what somebody said. Somebody
So it's just
the song itself it's not as bad as people are making out.
Yeah.
She could. I've not heard it.
It's okay. It's not like great. Let's be clear. It's not like an.
I feel like my main
it's okay.
I feel like
It's a good song.
Yeah, no, it's not. I feel like my main thing with this is that I just feel like, because I'm so sorry I should not be comparing, but Chloe Bailey, she's still with like Chloe and Halle, but her debut single, that's what you call a debut. And Chloe, she's musically she can produce, she can she's musically very gifted. I just feel like as your solo debut, we want to hear something different. Like I feel like when I hear Jessie Nelson's Boys song, I'm just literally saying we ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm saying in my head because the song sounds exactly like
that,
P Diddy's song.
I see.
Because
the sample is so strong.
The sample is so strong. She hasn't changed it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, okay, you basically just.
So is that why P Diddy was even in the video?
Yeah, P Diddy was there as well.
I think he just co-signed it and like
he got his money because like for them to he just got the money.
I think he even got Nicki Minaj to jump in the song.
Yeah, and like that's calm. Secure the bag. I think the thing here is that.
But then again, that's what I'm talking about. It's all about the money.
If
P Diddy is involved, it's about the money.
I see what you're saying, but I think the issue that people had with Jessie Nelson is the fact that like she made herself appear like different than what she actually is. Like for example, Perry is in Little Mix. She's a white girl in Little Mix, right? And you know that she's white. I thought that there were 3 people of color in Little Mix.
Yeah,
But there's only 2.
Yeah.
But then because I thought Jessie was like mixed with something. So then when my friend told me that she's white, I was like, she is?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the issue. If she might be ignorant to the fact that that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
But she needs to understand
she's trying to fit into the market.
Exactly. That
because
people can see through that.
Yeah, because I was watching a TikTok of a white girl. She was spitting so much facts because this is a white girl. I think she's back from that north as well. She was saying that because she wears lip fillers to make her lips bigger. She wears fake tan. Like she curls her hair with curling one, but like you will know that she's not black. You know she's a white girl. And I just feel like with the way Jessie Nelson's done it, like there's a line. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think in the video she's even having like braids and stuff. I just feel like I feel like there's too many white women in the music industry that have done this.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Where, like even like I don't think Iggy Azalea is that bad. Rita Ora, she was the maddest.
Yeah,
she's
because
Albanian.
I thought she's
Albanian.
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 Man, what?
Rita Ora, who else is there? Even Gwen Stefani, even
but some people said that all these people like that you just mentioned, at least their music banned. That's what people said.
To be fair, Gwen Stefani she wasn't blackfishing because you could tell she's a white woman, but like
she was using the culture.
Yeah, even like there's a point in time Christina Aguilera, like there's one particular song where she has braids and I think she's in like a boxing ring.
Yeah, Dirty. That's a great song.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
It's just like why? Like
but that's the question. That's what I'm trying to like get across. Like what I think the question should be,
and there's black women that can do this stuff.
The thing is, the question should be to those white people that are in charge of this music labels. Why are you not giving these opportunities to black people?
Yeah.
But also, this might have no correlation with this Nelson thing, but you know, Justin Bieber jumped on the Essence remix,
right?
And he got.
What do you think about that?
I loved it.
I loved it. I
absolutely
like it.
loved it.
Stretch. I don't love it, but it wasn't bad.
So
you know why? He wasn't needed, but it wasn't bad.
He wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Of course, he wasn't needed, but I feel like it's a bit different between this Nelson because he's actually embracing the culture. Like people are actually noticing Afrobeat, black people. Is that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I actually loved it because he got involved.
Right.
He didn't come do what this.
I see what you're saying. Like you're saying, because I think the thing is, people, you're saying that like, Justin Nelson is just, but like people have all is just now like claiming this culture. But people have also said from her days in X Factor, she was a rapper, she was all of that. So I do think she might have been inspired by the culture.
To be fair, Jessie did say that growing up, she listened like the kind of music she listened to was that kind of music.
Yeah.
But I just feel like.
There's a line.
Sorry,
and I think there's a line. And in this whole situation, I really the person that I wanted to give an opinion on it was Misha B, because and the reason I wanted her to do that was because
did she win the X Factor?
No, she didn't win.
No, she didn't win, but like Little Mix won the year that she was on. So let me see what happened.
Was she on that year?
Yeah, she was on that year when Little Mix was on.
She went through it though.
She went through it. So Misha B was on X Factor. She was performing. She finished her live performance. Then Talisa said, who was a judge, who was in N-Dubs as well. She said, like backstage, some people have been saying that, you know, you're a bit like aggressive, bullying, whatever. That kind of, and Misha B, in my opinion, was on the road to be at least in the like finals, like top 2. That's what she was going to happen.
For sure.
And then because
I thought she was going to win.
Everyone
thought she was going to win.
Literally, and from that happening, that I feel like that was one of the main reasons why that didn't happen. Now, the reason I want her opinion on this is because
opinion.
Yeah, I want her opinion because she knows all of the people involved. Like she knows Destiny Nelson. She knows the Little Mix girls, and she's worked with Nicki Minaj as well. Because Nicki Minaj brought her on tour one time, and I think that it's really telling to the fact of some of the tweets that Misha B has tweeted, and it's really telling of like the fact that. Because she said, I'm paraphrasing, but in one of the tweets, she said, over the last couple of years, I've seen people try to use this like Black Lives Matter thing to suit their own narrative. So, and I think that's the thing. I think that's what I'm seeing is that, and this is by the way, this video is an attack on Jessie Nelson as a person. It's just like, I think it's just saying that, okay, wait, like there's levels here, and it's not. And to be honest, my beef isn't even with Justin Nelson. It's with the higher ups. It's with the people in charge that let that happen.
And you know what it is? I feel like for me, I feel like it's not fair for me to say stay in your lane, because if that's the music she wants to make, that's the music she wants to make. Yeah. My issue is that, because I'm not disputing the fact that Jessie Nelson is not talented. She can sing. Let's be clear. Like, but I just feel like if she had made a song like that, but it was original to her, I feel like I would have been a bit more.
And I think, do you know what I think about?
Because Bad Boys is such a black ghetto, not ghetto in a bad way. It's such a like, what's the word I can
gritty,
use?
like.
It's hot, fam. It's hard.
It's such a hood song that resonates with black people. What they're talking about is it's
very specific to that.
It's very specific to the black people in America. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's from Romford. Like, do you know what I mean?
I like how you keep repeating that. Jessie Nelson is from Romford. For those that don't know.
And also another thing is that she's talking about she likes the black with the gold teeth.
Yeah.
If you see her exes, do you remember a band called Rixton?
Yeah. The lead Colleen Nolan's son.
The lead singer, that was her man. She was engaged to him. Chris Hughes from that was one of her exes.
Yeah.
Her exes are white.
So more of the story, she faked the whole song.
All her lyrics, they were not true to her.
And I think
I've never listened to
because the lyrics, if you did the lyrics, she's basically talking about black guys, gold teeth,
and the black guys are around her. I think what this shows is that the black community, or just people in general, can smell somebody that's not being fully authentic. That they can smell insincerity. Sure. Do you see what I'm saying? But and I think that's what it is.
That song was just market, because
it was 100%. This is what I'm saying. Do you think she got forced to do that?
No, she didn't. She said that she wrote the song.
I feel like she wanted to. Apparently, she wanted. I watched. I think it was Capital Extra. She wanted to sample that song.
Yeah,
but I just feel like.
No, I'm saying
why can't you just be like yourself?
Yeah, like, I think that's the thing. Like,
I feel like same way you're just saying. I feel like it was the people on top.
Yeah, I think it was the people on top that pushed her into it as well. And I also think that what this shows is that the black community can smell somebody that's not being authentic to themselves or to the art that they're trying to create. And I think that's an underlying thing here, is that whatever you do creatively or whatever, just be authentic and just be who you genuinely are. Like, if you're from Romford, like just
sing about Romford.
Tell Romford. If you sing about Romford, I'll listen to it. I've been to Romford. Like, I used to listen to more. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like the song is giving very much like.
I'm listening to that song still. I'm not listening to Nicki Minaj's verse. The only reason why I'm not listening to it because I've seen all the backlash. I was thinking, safe. This is rubbish, mate.
I feel like if you listen to it, you understand what we're saying a bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
I just feel like the song is it's giving very much like when her niggas are like I'm trying to be black, like, do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's just like
okay, but you know what? I think we have to like bring it to a close now. But we're going to ask some more. I just wanted to ask you guys one last question. But just to end this conversation, this wasn't or bashing on Jessie Nelson as a person. I just wanted to reiterate that this is just on the things that she has done as an artist. Like I said, when she was like, she can sing. She's
actually really good.
You know, in Little Mix, she did what she needed to do. And let's not get twisted. Like, she did what she needed to do. So let's just
it's just a switch for me. Like.
It's the switch. But
sorry, what was she saying on the live? Was she on the live?
Oh, she was on live with Nicki Minaj, and that live was very interesting. The way in which like it was presented and how people were.
And I can't even lie, like she was. I feel like Jessie was a bit fake as well, because I just feel like
because
you were with a girl group for 10 years. You're practically your sisters, and you're letting Nicki Minaj chat to one of the girls
about one of the girls.
You're laughing. Yeah. I just feel like. Because once upon a time you had love for Leanne, you know what I mean? So I just feel like, because I don't think they're cool now. I think Jessie blocked all of them.
Yeah, and do you know what? Jessie was
Leanne is so mature about the situation. Like
she hasn't responded.
She made a speech on her birthday.
Yeah, she did.
She had a birthday with the composers, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, her fiance said something because that's her man and he's her protector. Do you know what I mean? So he said something, but Leanne is just very mature in the situation. Like she's got twins. She hasn't got time. She's got twins. She really doesn't have time. But I just feel like I wasn't really happy when I saw like her laughing when Nicki was saying all of that stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of that as well.
I think
because like Leanne is like very vocal about, like, even though she's mixed race, like she's very vocal about black struggle, and she's even been through it in Little Mix as well.
She has.
As the only like let's say, yeah, I mean, like black girl in the group. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Then a lot of liquor in the industry. Bro.
I mean,
100%.
crazy.
But
No,
I
same.
think one thing that with the things that I have took away from this conversation is about when it comes to the black community is that be authentic to what you actually are about.
For sure.
Another
I
thing
feel like,
that
so one more point. I feel like black people like to pick and choose sometimes. Just in every aspect.
well, go on.
They like to pick and choose. Like when it comes to like I feel like when it comes to like opportunities or like when they want to support people.
Yeah, for
when
sure.
they want to be someone's friend.
Yeah.
When
yeah,
they
yeah.
like when I just feel like
Like I said, adding to what you just said, like that's what I'm saying. Like black people always support people when they're up there.
yeah, it's so weird.
Up there, you get it? But when someone that you know that's coming up, or even a random one that's coming up, and they're as good as the person that's up there,
Yeah.
maybe probably even better than the person who's up there, there's no support there because they're down there, you get it? You know what I'm saying? But when they start crying up there, oh yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah, that's my guy. My guy
You
from
know what I'm saying?
ends. It's like
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah, it's sad.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah, that picking. Okay,
Yeah,
That's what I mean
it's
by
very
pick
pick and
and
choose.
choose,
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
there's a lot of liquors in it. Oh my days.
It's
There's so
I'm sure
much
you've
liquor
done
in
it.
the
It's not you've
industry,
been
bro.
through it.
Yeah,
I've not been through it. I've seen it. Like, bro, like, I don't know, but I look at a lot of rappers, singers, even dancers, whatever, people that are in the industry, and I see, and you know what actually opened my eyes. I went to Yam Festival, yeah. And the rappers that under each other's comments, walking past each other, like the strangers, fam. And I'm like, so I've seen you say my boy, my nigga,
guy,
my
Cody,
brother,
my Brody,
my cousin, everything. You know, this is my guy for 10 years and that, bro. I seen under each of his comments, and I seen in real life, these guys are walking past each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's so weird.
With you know, shoulders
The
open,
chest
like,
and they're doing
done,
guy, they're doing
you know what I'm
guy.
saying?
Wow.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, so this is what it is. Like,
It's
bro.
weird. Like it's so weird.
And on the net, it's different from real life. 100%. And that day at Yam Festival, I seen it all from.
Yeah.
Do you get? And that's what I says that. Listen, if I do blow, but Jesus Christ,
Amen.
if I do blow, I'm just gonna. You have to be.
When
I'm
you
gonna
you
be.
said when you
When?
blow.
Yes,
when I
thank
blow,
you,
sorry,
yes,
thanks for
yes.
correcting me.
Yes.
You just have to be yourself.
Yeah.
Be
Be
authentic.
yourself and keep to yourself. That's what I've learned from all this rubbishness. You get it? Because
Yes, and
Too
also
much.
just ownership of the things that you have.
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
for sure.
So, one last question I just wanted to ask both of you: like, what advice would you want to give to people that are coming up? And then one like 10 years from now, like, where would you want to be, and what?
Where
Like,
do I see myself?
yeah, where do you see yourself?
Are we giving advice in like our own fields or
yeah,
like
just
in general?
you know, in your own field, actually, in your own field of fashion, DJing. Yeah, in your own field.
Actually, to be fair, I feel like the advice I'm going to give can kind of resonate with being a creative in general. I'd say like number one, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, for sure.
In the
Networking,
industry,
yeah.
So networking is hard. It's
Is
hard.
the biggest
I
one.
cannot emphasize the importance of networking. It's even more important than education. Like when it comes, if I'm being real, like obviously
for sure.
like do you know what I mean?
It's more important than your craft.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
It's
saying? You
so
can be
important.
so good at what you do, but if
If you don't have the right people, you're not going to go anywhere.
Trust
Do you
me,
know what I mean?
fam. It's mad. It's mad still.
Like, and it doesn't have to be like just going to events, just being sociable. Like you can't in this life, in this industry, you can't be shy. Like
Never.
you can't be. You
Never.
cannot.
And that's what
if
I've
you're
learned
shy,
as well.
just-
You can't. You
if
just
you're
can't.
shy, just you're gonna have a slow, like you're gonna have a
Journey,
slow
innit?
journey. Do you know what I mean?
Very.
That's one thing. Networking. I would say to stay don't wait for opportunities to come to you.
Yeah.
Create the opportunities and look for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my like even some of my friends, like one of my friends wanted to get into acting. He was just like, oh, it's a bit and we'd give him opportunities. Like sometimes he wouldn't even take it, but like for example, with me when it came to styling, I didn't get any opportunities come to me. Obviously, someone who's up and coming, no one knows who you are. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I had to create opportunities myself. I had to like put my own shoots and like ask my friends to model. I'll message people on Instagram. I like their work.
Yeah.
Can we do the collab? And I'll create that opportunity for us. Do you know what I mean? And then from there, that's when networking comes in. You meet people. I feel like that's one thing being creative. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. They'll come in the long run. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Create them for yourself now.
They'll come when you're up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Create them for
saying?
yourself now and then show this to people that are going to give it to you. Do you know what I mean? And also feel like staying humble. It's such a cliche comment, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like especially in music, I feel like if you're not humble, there's a lot of people that want to work with you. Even in fashion as well. Like if you're not humble, if you're not like kind, if you're a bit like, there's a lot of people that will avoid working with you, which is not good for your career as well. As a creative, a lot of people might work freelance and stuff. And if you're known to have some sort of snobbish, even if you're like famous, just keep a level head. Remember where you started and stay humble. Do you know what I mean? Because it shows in your it shows in your demeanor. Do you know what I mean? And people would be more inclined to work with you. Oh, that girl or that guy, that MC there. He's proper national. He's a cool guy. He's bait as well, but he's so humble. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just that, and it's word of mouth as well. People will like speak about you because of your character. But yeah, I think that's my thing. So networking, creating your own opportunities, and staying humble. That's like my top 3, I'd say. Yeah. And where would you want to be in 10 years? Yeah. I see myself still being in London. I see myself Manchester. Yeah.
That's another podcast.
No. I see myself being very busy.
Yes.
In different things. Like I see myself working with brands, working with companies. I see myself like doing like boiler room sessions. I see myself like, I feel like boiler room is more of a short-term thing.
So what's that for people?
So boiler room is basically like what do you even describe them? Like they just have parties. They do not parties, but they have like DJ sets that around the world. Like DJs in like Tokyo would do a boiler room session there. DJs in London would do a boiler room session there. It's on YouTube as well. I can't really describe what the organization is, but like yeah. What else I see myself having like a fashion brand, like just having a brand, not even a fashion brand, just a brand. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it having different avenues. Do you know what I mean? And also,
Anything you want to plug?
So basically I was meant to record a mix today, but I didn't have a cable, so it was a long day. But my SoundCloud, I'll just say is it's in my Instagram. You know what? My Instagram is JANNINENGSNG, and I links to like majority of my stuff on there and my work and stuff. So yeah.
Good. Sam, how about you? So advice and where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Advice, like she just said, networking is so important. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are. Like me, for instance, like I've messaged so many promoters, and listen, you're gonna get aired.
I forgot to say that. You're gonna get aired.
You're gonna get aired. Be clear.
You're gonna get. Some of them even say okay.
Yeah.
Like one would take from.
Don't even read it.
Don't read it. The one that really annoyed me, right, is when they read the thing, right, and it's not even like a question. It's not even like something that they can blank. It's like it's not even like I said to them, okay, you can blank that. It's when I ask you a question and you read it and you didn't reply. It's like, what are you doing?
For sure.
But you know what? Sorry, carry on.
You're gonna get all of these things, but listen.
Trust the process.
I can message 10 people. 5 people will reply. 2 people will agree. And even those 2 people make a difference from, do you get it? And like that's what I'm saying. Like, don't give up, bro. If you're really passionate about something, you don't give up. Do you get it? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Networking is key. Being yourself. You need to be yourself.
Yeah.
You can't be like, I can't be like you. I can't be like you. Both have different interests, both like different things. You get
You know what I'm
saying? Be yourself. People are like, I feel like people, there are a lot of things that stop people from being what they want to do in life or whatever.
The environment.
They're scared, bro.
Yeah.
They're scared of being themselves. Do you get me? I don't know if you got me on Snap in it. You see what I post. Yeah. I post the most stupidest thing ever because that's me. That's who I am. Do you get it? Thinking, why is this guy posting shit like on Snapchat?
Even like using yourself. Sorry to cut you off, but even using yourself as an example, like if you're in London, like guys will think like him, like see my man, because like of the way he dresses.
For sure.
People would expect you to be wearing the typical night tech.
The kind of the Gucci.
But that's why you stand out, because you're being yourself. And you're not afraid to do that.
I'm being myself.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And a lot of people. I've had messages like even from big promoters, big people. They're like, bro, what you do, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress is so brave. I love it. You get it? That's what I'm saying. Like, because I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. You get it? Stand out, be different. You can't. Why am I going to be the guy with the 10 tech fleas
Yeah.
And kind of
Like everyone else. No one
what
will
the
see
fuck
you.
is that, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm not a gangster, bro. I'm me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to be myself, but that's what I'm saying. Be yourself. It's important to be yourself. And also, like what she said as well, like being humble, like humility. I don't know if that's
Humility.
a word.
Humility.
Humility. I don't
Yes,
know.
you made
I don't know.
it.
I
It's
don't
a word
know.
now.
Yes,
I don't
you
know
made
if that's
it.
a word, but I've made that word though. But
Yes.
yeah, being humble takes you far.
It
Like,
takes you far.
like obviously, I'm not even gonna go into my past life, but when I was a bit, young, a bit reckless, I didn't give a shit. I would be having fights all the time. Like, Jehovah. People hated me because of that. People, don't invite him and his boys because they're gonna cause trouble.
Yeah.
But I've grown older. I've met people that are older, more mature, and they've like, listen, bro, you're tired. Like, I see something in me in it. You know what I'm saying? But you need to be humble.
It's
You know
cool
what I'm
off
saying?
and chill.
And when I mean humble, I don't mean be like, oh yeah, like
Yeah, just like yeah.
I mean, like, don't go bragging about things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Don't go saying, oh yeah, I was on a bigger stage than you the other day, so I'm, because obviously I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cool, like, bro. Obviously I'm on the stage, but I see you on the stage as well. You was doing your thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's link up. Let's talk. Maybe we can do something together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
And that's what like black people need to do more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly, bro.
being someone who's established and willing to
For
collab
sure.
with people that are coming up.
Yeah.
like,
Exactly, bro.
and not moving entitled and
Yeah.
like being appreciative of everything, even if you're up there, being appreciative of the
100%.
smallest things.
Do
Like,
say?
yeah.
Every single day I wake up, I'm grateful. Like I said to you both, like I've been holidays for 6 months, and obviously I don't mean to brag right now.
No, but you're
I've been doing-
And
what I've done in 6 months, not a lot of people have done in a year, but I don't go around saying, look, I've done in 6 months.
Yeah.
I keep saying, because at the end of the day, listen, anything can happen. If God said, God forbid anyway, God said die today, you're gone. What now? What can you do? You get, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, be humble, I say hi to a lot of people. Like when I leave the club, I say, thank you for a great night. Thank you for protecting me to the bouncers. You know what I'm saying? Like just being polite and little things like that. But people like, right, so this guy comes, he does his thing, he's saying thank you to the bouncers.
Yeah.
He's letting on to people. Like little things like that will take you far. You don't see it, but trust me, being polite, being humble, being kind, all of those things take you far. You know what I'm saying? And also later on in life, people are like, oh, listen, this guy's great. Book him. This girl's good. Let's let her style me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy's good. Let me go on this podcast. Let me talk about my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, humble, being what's it called? What did I say before?
Being kind.
Not being kind.
Networking. Yes.
And being yourself.
And being yourself.
I have one more bonus one. This mainly applies for like craft people like designers. And taking risks. I feel like taking risks.
Oh,
a lot of
for sure.
The fact that the creative industry has been going on for so long, and basically everything's been done. Do you know what I mean? If you look at Kanye West and the shoes that he releases, it's because he's a risk taker.
Period.
Yes, exactly. Prime example. Who would have thought this would have come out like 10 years ago? People would have thought, like, are you right? Do you know what I mean?
Like when this came out, I was like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
You remember that meme? I said, what the fuck are those?
But now everyone's wearing it because it's cool, it's different, and because he took a risk. Do you know what I mean?
And that's why, sorry.
No.
And that's why in the fashion industry, people that I love the most is Kanye West and Virgil. Those two are completely, they don't belong on this earth. They do what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they do what they want, people are like, why is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, not long ago, what's it called? He brought out some off-whites. People were like, what are them?
Yeah.
Now walking
the same
to
person is
Selfridges.
wearing it.
Now walking to Selfridges, everyone's wearing it. Same with even the Balenciagas, the Triple S's. People are saying, what the fuck are these big truck shoes? Everyone's wearing them. Do you get it? I feel like people don't like different because it's dangerous. Being different is dangerous, bro.
Ooh.
It can be dangerous.
Being different is dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get attacked because you're different.
So where would you say you're going to be in 10 years? What's the
So in 10 years, I want me and my peoples, shout out Vibe Squad, shout out just the DJ, shout out Mafia Gang, shout out my guy Willie. We're all in the entertainment industry now. Some of us I'm a hype man, but also I'm trying to get into management as well. My boys,
record label or management label?
Yeah.
Do you have one already, or is that in the plan?
That's in the plan. It's not yet, but it's in the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But shout out to Santos, he's doing his thing right now. He's a DJ. Shout out to Edgar, he's a dancer. I don't know, you might need to meet him. We call him Happy Feet. But yeah, shout out to Jesse as well. Big DJ. Shout out to my boy Willie. He's doing the music thing. Shout out to my other boy Willie as well. He's in the music thing. But my vision for us is to be on the big stages, like as in Rolling Loud, as in Wireless, as in Glastonbury, like
a collective, a
Yeah.
movement.
as a movement from like everyone, like because we're all in industry, you're doing that, but they all have that same goal to be great, to get to be like I want to be able, even not even in tennis, in probably even 5 years, you get like I want to be able to leave my crib and like get email saying I need all your people there.
Okay.
Saying straight away.
Yes.
Without me not even going to, without them coming to me, you get.
Yes.
And also, I want to have a family, man. In 10 years.
Oh
Period.
same. Yeah.
Man's 21, bro. In 10 years, I'll be what?
31. Oh my god.
You're 21.
Yeah.
No flipping way.
How old are you?
I'm 21, but you look like you're like 20, 23, 25.
Hey, I'm young. Please let me be young.
Oh damn.
So anything you want to plug? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah. Get on my Instagram, SV_Bino. I'll say Snapchat, but yeah, Snapchat at least SamBam_Bino. But yeah, shout out to all my peoples right now. Everyone's supporting right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? It's still positivity going on. It's still all smiles, happy days. Saying, but yeah, bigger things coming, man.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thank you as well, man.
Thank you.
Big
up yourself and big up what you're doing as well.
I appreciate you, man, for sure, man. Like I said, I want to be on more things like that. Talk about life.
Yeah, I like talking as well. So yeah.
Well, you guys can always come back on.
I'm coming back for sure.
Period. So yes, I just want to say thank you for coming on, and yes, please look out for them when they're great, and they're already great, and when they're doing great and better things.
Amen.
Don't forget to subscribe to Pi Radio. Don't forget to listen to the podcast Crisis Talk. We have a new season out. Season 3 is out now, so don't forget to listen to that on all your digital podcasting sharing sites. And also don't forget to subscribe to Pi Radio, subscribe to Creation Foundation, and we will see you next time on Crisis Talk Live. And don't there. Peace. Okay, we're done.
That was good.
That was good, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Well, I'll thank you for listening.
Yes, let me
I know you all the comments. For people listening.
So. Everyone gets things because this is not, I don't want to break it. But yeah, people from that kind of
Mad. That was a good chat,
Very good chat. Very good chat.
It's Mrs. Ola.